And those groundhogs, they're wily.
They're wily and they're scary. They got big teeth.
Yeah, they got big.
It's basically a beaver.
Yeah,
it's an underground beaver.
It's a pissed off fucking beaver.
I'm pissed off underground beaver.
I hate a pissed off beaver. There's nothing more dangerous than a pissed off beaver, let me tell you. Welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Critics. I could quite possibly be Eric.
I am 100% Tony.
He thinks so.
Today, on Tres Minutos Critics, I don't know how to say critics in Spanish, we are going to be reviewing a new documentary.
It's a documentary,
film.
yes.
That's from Amazon original.
Amazon Prime.
This one is called Val.
Why is it called Val?
Well, first let me tell you that it's rated R.
Okay,
It's
please.
also in theaters and on Amazon Prime.
You can watch it lots of
Val
places.
because it's a documentary of the life of Val Kilmer.
That makes sense.
Yes. Guess who it's starring?
Peter
Nicolas
Scolari.
Cage.
Close enough.
No,
Oh,
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, of course.
And it was directed by Leo Scott and Ting Poo.
Yes, it was. Both of them.
Eric, tell us a little bit about this documentary.
For over 40 years, over 40 years, Val Kilmer, one of Hollywood's most understood actors, has been documenting his
Was
own
he
life.
understood or was he misunderstood?
Yeah. He was understood by some and misunderstood
There
by
you go.
others.
Beautiful.
That's what I was trying to get
that.
across.
I like that. That's true.
All along, he's been documenting his own life and work through film and video. He's amassed thousands of hours of footage from 16mm home movies made with his brothers to time spent in iconic roles for blockbuster movies like Top Gun, The Doors, Tombstone, Batman Forever, many, many more. This raw and unflinching documentary reveals a charmed and difficult life lived to the fullest. It's a heartfelt look at what it means to be an artist and a complex human. There's
Nicely
a lot.
said.
There's a lot to
Nicely said.
unpack in here.
Let's unpack it with some 3 minutes on the Clizock.
I'm gonna do that. 3 minutes on the clock, Tony. Your thoughts on Val, the documentary?
This is a interesting. There were a lot of things I did not know about Val Kilmer that were brought to light in this documentary. I was amazed by how consistent he was in filming everything that he did. I mean, he started filming from the time he was a kid. It sounds like his younger brother was really the creative force
The director
in making these films
making
when they were
films,
kids,
yes.
and had an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, the tragedy in the
Unfortunately,
family,
died
yeah.
when he was very young, and that seemed to have really affected Val.
Absolutely. You learned that early on in
Val
this.
is it's interesting watching this all from the perspective of his point of view, because he shot 99% of the footage in this film.
That's right.
The only thing that's not from a camera angle that he took was from the film itself. So it's really it's really from his perspective, and I think that was the only thing for me that was missing. Was I wanted someone separate to really put this all together in a way that was a little more compelling. He's very compelling.
Quite.
His story, his life is phenomenal.
Quite
and amazing.
Quite a career.
Yeah. What did you think of the documentary?
You see, I love this, and I'll tell you many reasons why.
And I liked it too.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you why. I like the fact that this is almost solely from his perspective. So many documentaries, they give you what you get in this, which is background about his life growing up, his life in the movies, his current situation, and all the challenges he's been going through with cancer and tracheotomy. But to Tony's point, all the time that he spent early on in his career carrying a video camera around with him, he's got footage from all the movies he shot. From Top Gun, from The Island of Dr. Moreau, from The Doors, from Tombstone.
Marlon Brando footage.
Oh, it's unbelievable. So this is almost a little bit like going to Kilmer's house and getting a video show or a slideshow.
That's true.
And watching this, and I gotta say, it's narrated by his son Jack,
who sounds just like him.
Sounds just like a young Val Kilmer.
Freakish.
It's a beautiful way to do it because Val
he
can't speak correctly right now because of his tracheotomy. But this covers all bases. You get some of the footage of his films. It shows you his time growing up in the San Fernando Valley where we grew up.
Chatsworth, baby.
Yeah. And it gives you kind of the ups and downs of what he's been going through recently and all
Yeah.
of the hits of it
And,
that he's been in throughout his career, and the
he's
ups and downs of being an actor.
And he's had a lot of ups and downs and a lot of really extreme experiences, from the highest highs to the lowest lows with his health in more recent years. And it's pretty fascinating. But like I said, if I had had an outside voice or an outside eye that put it together in a slightly more narrative way, I get that. I think I would have appreciated it a little bit more.
I appreciate that the horn just...
You always appreciate the horn.
I do. What's not to appreciate?
Horn's a good thing.
Speaking of appreciating...
Let me tell you what the horn means, though.
Yeah, we're going to appreciate this film.
The horn means it's time to rate this film on a 5-star scale. We don't do a lot of documentaries.
No, but...
We've done a handful on this channel out of the plus 100 films that we've reviewed. Check some of those out.
Yeah.
We're going to rate this one on a 5-star scale. Eric, what did you think of Val?
I think this is great. I think the thing that makes this documentary very unique is the fact that you have so much footage that Val himself shot.
Yeah.
He has documented this.
Unique.
He all of the artwork he's done over the years, all of his movie roles, all the way up until before his illness, when he was doing his Mark Twain piece, where he's going to make a Mark Twain movie, Citizen Twain, and he did the stage show. Just absolutely brilliant.
I wish he called me about the name.
Citizen Twain.
Citizen Twain.
I think this really shows how underrated. I mean, people who are fans of Val Kilmer know, but people who don't, if you don't know, he is a very underrated actor. He has been...
Went to Juilliard. Classically trained.
This is in the documentary. He is just absolutely brilliant, and I love the way that was done. I love the way you get a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, a little bit of all the movies, and I love the way that Jack, his son, narrated the whole thing too. This is a wonderful trip. I think everybody will enjoy this. I give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Whoa, damn near perfect. Jesus. Absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
Loved every minute of it. Tony?
I think that's a bit much.
I think you are a bit much.
It's true. I like this film. Like Eric said, watching everything from Val's perspective is great. It's really cool to see that. That's something that's very special and unique that you're not going to get anywhere else, because he filmed everything.
No other documentary is going to do that.
However, when I go to see a movie, or when I sit down to see a movie, in this case, I still want to have a narrative. I still want to have an arc. I still want to have a climax. I still want to have a resolution. I didn't feel like stuff like that was really present in this film, and that's probably to the detriment of the directors. Now, having said that, I really enjoyed this film, and I really enjoyed watching it. I really enjoyed seeing what he went through, who he is as an artist, because ultimately, beyond the fact that he's a phenomenal actor, he's really an incredible artist.
An incredible human being.
And a really interesting human being. He's an interesting, even now, after all the shit that he's been through, and the health stuff that he's gone through, and not being able to speak properly, and having to plug the tracheotomy just to get words out, he's still got such humor and grace in his life. And that is really cool to see.
He's somebody I'd like to have breakfast or brunch with.
I would have dinner with him, but neither breakfast nor brunch.
Well, we can.
And I gave this film 3.5 stars.
Man, underrated,
overrated.
Yeah,
but that's where we at.
Yeah,
that's where we at.
But you're gonna have to.
Where you at?
Yeah, you're gonna have to check that out for yourself. In theaters, you can rent it. It's on Amazon Prime. Val. Backwards, it's Lav.
We'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, like he said. But that's a little ice.
By the way, I mean, one of the best lines any actor has ever uttered in any film ever. Finish the statement. Cow.
We thank you so much for watching.
Subscribe.
We love it when you do. Please subscribe. We got a lot of videos back there. We got a lot of videos yet to come. For them back there. He's so confused. So you don't get any more confused, we better sign off here, because we're out of time. But until the next episode, we are the
3-Minute
Critics. What he said? No, the other way. Wait,
Which
no.
way are they looking at?
Wait.
Yeah, critics.
Yeah.
Critics.
Hand puppets.
The first blow to the groundhog usually just stuns him.
The first time I blew a groundhog, I mean, I gave up. What?